believe it said it, Tom. It looks like Ace Matthews might be on the run with that Ultraviolent Championship. But speaking of titles, will we have a new champion here tonight in our main event, Thunderstruck 2?
No more running. Is no one left for Leon Slater. The man about to step into the Walker Dome in front of 800 plus strongly disagrees.
Freed from desire, mind and senses purified. Freed from desire, mind and senses purified. Freed from desire, mind and senses purified. Freed from desire. Na 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 na
And Tom, things have truly pulled into sharp focus for a man like Darius. We've talked about he seemed more and more determined as the months have gone on, but right now there's a stoicness that we're not used to seeing. He is prepared for whatever Leon Slater can throw at him.
It's not just been a man like Darius that's been calling for this. The loudest and the proudest voices have been the North faithful. Vader, every single time you and I have been at ringside at Anarchy Brewery at the Linskill in North Shield, whenever this man, whenever Leon Slater says there is no one left for your boy, right, Darius chants ring out, and that is not a coincidence.
Yo, when I say 0-1, you say 2-1, man like Darius, and I'm back with a new one. Rest my city, man, what are you on? Best thing from ends of a country. Might see me the boring, might see me get some bling bling. Sam, if I got beef with you, you don't wanna see me up on Broad Street. Man grew up on Wiley and Sketchy, just as much as Hecky and Scott. Might see me broadcast live on the telly, repping 0121. You think it's it, but found what we on. Roll around Brumtown ends with no one. Yo, everyone! Okay? One more time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yo, when I say that, 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 when I say when I say that, oh one. Okay, yeah. One more time.
Never seen a man like Darius this focused, this prepared, and he is about to answer the question, is no one left for Leon Slater?
And listen to this response, 800 plus in the Walker Dome, throwing their support behind the challenger.
Change it.
Get in my bar, push my tongue, bar. Don't get the crowd, I do it loud, I do it non-stop. I read the plays, so nigga check, it's a week's play. Not a crave, the dead, I was a king. Get in my bar, push my tongue,
A very clear message sent to man like Doris with that opening video package there. These two have been on a journey like no other. Starting out as friends, became tag team partners, became regional, national, globally redefining tag team champions. And now, boisterous behavior, divided down the middle, Leon Slater on a tear of his life. And you can see that change in the walk, in the talk, in the demeanor of Leon Slater. A man like Doris, like any good friend, is stepping in to try and bring some order to boisterous behavior. Is man like Doris the man, to quote man like Doris, to bring Leon Slater down?
And you can just see, again, Leon Slater, of course, he has earned every one of these accolades, but we saw the change. We saw the change in attitude, the change in personality that has come with this success. And it's not been altogether positive. And sometimes you need your friends. Sometimes you need your friends to just tell you how it is. And sometimes you need your friends to snatch that title away from you. And that's exactly what Man Like Doris is here to do.
The following contest is your Thunderstruck 2 main event. And it is for the North Wrestling Championship. Introducing to my right, representing the O121 and representing boisterous behavior. He is the #1 ranked contender for the North Wrestling Championship. This is the lyrical dragon, Man Like Doris.
And pointedly, representing boisterous behavior. Doris still sees them as a unit. He still, I think, wants to preserve this friendship, this relationship.
And his opponent to my left, representing the O121 and representing boisterous behavior. He is the youngest signing in TNA wrestling history. And he is the fastest rising star in wrestling today. And for 364 days, he has been recognized as the reigning, defending, undisputed North Wrestling Champion. The youngest in charge, Leon Slater.
Check out that number, Vader Scott, 364 days. He is 1 day of a 1-year title reign. Nobody in North Wrestling has achieved that accolade, and Leon Slater is one pinfall away from doing that. But here's the kicker: that one pinfall has to come from man like Doris, his brother, his tag team partner, his best friend in the world.
And of course, course, Leon Slater, he began that very nearly one-year journey as champion right here at Thunderstruck in the Walker Dome. It's a full circle moment. But Darius looks so prepared.
And when that 3 count went down, when Leon Slater pinned Liam Slater last year, right here in the Walker Dome, who was the first person to come out and congratulate Leon Slater? It was that man on the left right there. Man like Darius. What a difference a year makes.
And yeah, you can hear the chant, the support for Boisterous Behavior. They're both representing the 0121 Boisterous Behavior. Darius extends the hand. These two want to come out of this, you have to believe, with their friendship, their brotherhood intact. But I feel like at this point, that's up to Leon Slater as he shakes the hand. Oh, but Darius is still coming for that title. Tom, you know what it's like. Sometimes when you're being a little bit of a brat, sometimes it's good to have a friend who's going to pull you back down to earth. Now, is the North Championship on the line as well usually? Not generally, but it is here in our main event. The stakes are personal. They are huge.
It is sometimes considered when you have a championship, a world-recognized title around your waist, if you're not completely compos mentis, it can poison the soul. It can change your demeanor. And we have seen front and center, Vader Scott. We've seen that demeanor of Leon Slater shift. He's been given the world on a silver platter, and you can see that he's starting to, as great as he is, as technically excellent as he is, the fact that he is certainly top 10 on the planet right now, you can see Leon Slater start to believe his press releases a little bit too much, and it's man like Darius, his best friend, who is the one that's going to step in and go, you need to come down a peg or two, and if that means I take the North title from you, then that's the way it's got to be.
And just showing how that respect is still there. Leon just took a step back. He worked Darius into the corner, but now he takes a step back as they circle up again to the lockup. Of course, Leon has that height advantage, but both of these two, I mean, they know each other backwards and forwards, so I don't know who would have the strategical advantage here.
It's so close quarters, and I think we've mentioned how this is man like Darius sticking out and putting out for his friend, but I think it's worth pointing out as well that there is obviously a major benefit for man like Darius. He has been very open about wanting to become a champion in North Wrestling and stand on his own. So you know what? If having to be there for his friend leads to him becoming the North Wrestling champion, I don't think man like Darius has a problem with that.
And now it's Darius who's holding the center of the ring.
And the choice of walkout music for man like Darius was very deliberate. It has got an earworm planted in the 800 plus that are here in the Walker Dome. North Wrestling's biggest crowd ever, and they are getting in the head of Leon Slater. We were there, weren't we, at Slamfest when we saw Speedball Mike Bailey get in the head of Leon Slater. We still don't know what Mike Bailey said to Leon Slater that day, but ever since then we've started to see this poison start to bubble up in Leon Slater.
Well, and there's something to be said about claiming you're the best when you're the champion. I mean, it's demonstrably true, but at the same time, to say that there's no one left for you, that's a new type of arrogance. And Leon has been taken to the limit by athletes like Speedball Mike Bailey, like Michael Oku, and now it looks like it's going to be man like Darius who's holding strong again in the center of the ring.
It's Slater. And look at that, Darius keeps that grip on as Slater tries to shake it off. It's like these two have done drills together. Like they have trained in the ring together. They know their strengths, they know their weaknesses, and Slater can't get out of this wrist lock from man like Darius.
I mean, it's demoralizing after a point when you cannot figure out how to get out of a hold. As Doris now transitioning into a deep armbar. And to the fingers. In full control of the champ.
Monkey flips, sends him over, but still that wrist lock by a man like Doris.
It is this single-minded focus that Doris needs in a match like this. Finally, Slater with a burst of power. And fires off the first shot. This is an important moment in this match.
And you think about it, it's a case of they know each other so well, they've got to learn some new tricks. They've got to pull some new stuff out of the arsenal because they're gonna know what each of them are gonna do. So Doris, with that takedown, those wrist locks, it's something new from a man like Doris. And I guess he's got to go to that well if he wants to beat Leon Slater.
And how do you prepare for the biggest main event in North history when you can't train with your best friend? You can't train with your normal training partner. I mean, it's just completely uncharted waters for the both of them here.
Without a doubt, the weight advantage goes to a man like Doris. Certainly more muscle mass on the body of Doris. That means that those shoulder tackle moments are going to go to Doris. And look at that! Straight back to the arm, straight back to the wrist. Doris is almost humbling Leon Slater in this early start to the match.
Doris is fully zeroed in on this arm. Slater is frantically trying to free himself. And again back to the ropes.
On Slater not letting that clean break go down, getting one shot in, and Doris firing straight back.
Now they're just going chop for chop. Doris ducks but gets caught on the rebound.
Beautiful springboard elbow from Leon Slater.
Doris has rolled to the outside, but as we well know, that's not a safe place when Leon Slater is willing to fly.
And just like that, Leon Slater is taking control once again. The last time, there were two occasions before this that Leon Slater stepped into the Walker Dome. It was the night that he won the North Wrestling title from Liam Slater. And it was a short while later, he was back in here defending the North Wrestling Championship. And it was mere hours later that he signed with Impact Wrestling, now TNA Wrestling, and his career has been on an upward trajectory since then. It's weird how the Walker Dome in Newcastle-upon-Tyne has become this hallowed ground for Liam Slater, this reset point for Liam Slater, as he stands here once again, this time across the ring from his best friend in man like Doris.
Yeah, there have been so many just integral moments in Leon's life. You have to imagine that a good amount of the fans that are in the Walker Dome here tonight, over 800, have been there. Here's a cover. We're here when he won the North Championship. We're here when he was with TNA, when he basically won a contract. I mean, they've been here. They've seen the rise. Tonight, though, they may seem the rise of an entirely new champion, and they seem like they are behind men like Doris.
Imagine
that's got to get under the skin of Leon Slater.
It's got to absolutely live there and rent an apartment there. It's one thing to see the rise in the same place, but for the fall to begin here too, that could be how this goes. But right now, Leon Slater is taking over on man like Doris here. These two have been very out of character in how they've wrestled, but as we've already said, Vader Scott, I guess they know each other so well, they've got to think out of the box.
And connecting with the enziguri. No, you're right about that. It's been an extremely physical matchup. We're not seeing necessarily some of the quickness and high flying that we're used to, but I think you're exactly right, Tom. I mean, that is something that is able to be countered when you know your opponent so well. But meanwhile, if you're just stomping into his throat, that's a whole different game.
And shouting out 0-1-2-1 as he does so. The 0-1-2-1, which is taken from man like Darius. Leon Slater has taken that from him. It's an agreed thing that they had Leon Slater from outside of the 0-1-2-1 in the real world. It's Darius that adapted that to begin with, and Slater using it against him there.
Oh, and now Slater continuing to grind down on Darius.
Oh, this is a technical masterclass between these two so far. I'm not saying that neither of them had it in them, but I'm certainly surprised to see that this wasn't Love and Thunder straight out of the blocks. This is a very different pace of match these two are working right now.
Well, it's a deliberate pace as well. Darius takes off, but gets caught with the drop kick. Slater with the cover, but it's just a 1.
We are a long way from home at this point. Just a 1 count on man like Darius. Slater would have been quite keen to have got this match done and got away. I think the longer this goes, the more that the more this could go in the favor of man like Darius potentially.
Well, and as you said, Tom, Leon Slater, he's, 24 hours away from a year-long reign as champion. You know that he's thinking about that. You know how much that accolade means. Oh, and Darius gets launched. Another cover. Oh, with a smile. And this is what we've been seeing over the past few months.
An arrogant cover by man like Darius on Leon Slater. If you're watching with us on Triller, use the hashtag Thunderstruck2 to tell everybody that you are watching the biggest North Wrestling main event on the biggest North Wrestling show ever, in front of the biggest North Wrestling crowd ever. And there's a stomp to the back of the head of Darius.
Another cover by Slater. And here we've seen the demeanor change as Leon gets in control, as that confidence continues to grow.
Slater just stalking man like Darius now. I think the longer this goes, you almost get that disassociation, that it becomes less man like Darius, it becomes more just an opponent.
Oh, Darius, they're fighting over this suplex. Back and forth. Oh, and Darius! A burst of adrenaline to power through.
Opportunity now for a man like Darius to turn the tide in his favor in this North Wrestling main event.
Darius on his feet. Flurry of uppercuts, taking it to the champ. Leon Slater, though, able to reverse. Oh, but it's man like Darius who fires off a massive clothesline.
And Darius now sends Leon out of the corner, crashing into the other turnbuckle.
Oh! And now it's Leon Slater launched across the ring.
The man like Darius reign is potentially drawing near, and Darius can feel it as well.
Slater tossed across the ring, man like Darius headed up top. Into a blockbuster.
And that might...
straight into the cover. No.
Not quite there yet. What a blockbuster that was, turning Leon Slater inside out on the way down, but it's man like Darius that doesn't quite get the 3. Slater stays alive in this title match.
And Tom, you referenced this before, but after every kick out, you can kind of see the wheels turning in the heads of each competitor, trying to figure out what's the next best strategy to take against someone who, again, knows you so well.
And Slater's got a grip on Leon. Derice has a grip on Leon Slater at this point, but Slater bearing down with that headlock.
Gonna keep his feet on the ground. Oh, to the kidneys.
Man like Derice, Leon Slater for the North Wrestling Championship in front of our largest crowd ever at the Walker Dome for Thunderstruck 2. And man like Derice now looking for that backdrop. Slater says no.
Oh, Chip gets the boot up on the second rope. Up and over goes Slater. And finally able to connect.
And that is a Leon Slater classic, a Leon Slater staple.
2.
But it only gets a 2. And just like that, Leon Slater turned the speed up, turned the energy up, and took man like Derice down with that huge running boot.
Oh, again to the side of the face.
Oh, and man like Derice is down now as Leon Slater looks to ascend. Oh, the crowd, Vader Scott, divided by this one, but man like Derice certainly not. He knows what's coming.
And it seems like this divided crowd is getting under the skin of Leon Slater as he struggles to fight off man like Derice. They're going shot for shot here. This is dangerous. They both tumble off the top rope.
Swing and a miss. And
Whoa.
Leon Slater with a leg drop.
And there have been so many times where it's just whoever could be a millisecond ahead. Watch the lights.
This Swanton 450 goes for it. Derice sees it coming.
Oh! Slater lands on the back of his head. Derice takes advantage. Man like Derice.
It was a risk. Slater going for the move that Derice no doubt helped him finesse. Wait a minute. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, and they tumble to the outside.
Both men jockeying for position on that suplex, and they both end up crashing to the floor of the Walker Activity Dome. John Myers now administering a 10 count. It would be a devastating turn of events, Vader Scott, if the biggest main event in North Wrestling history were to end in a 10 count.
And now let's keep in mind, that would mean that Leon Slater holds on to the title. He would make it to that year-long reign, but I don't think he wants that asterisk on his championship.
I don't think he does.
Heartbreaker. I think a heartbreaker for a man like Derice.
For Derice as well to come this close and lose in this manner. But John Myers is getting up there.
I mean, they came crashing down hard onto this floor.
We're up to 9, both men stirring.
Oh, it doesn't get any closer than that. The officials' fingers were just about to stretch for the 10 count.
And Leon Slater, a man like Derice, still rattled, but back in the ring, the match continues. And they stare across the ring from one another. An ocean between them right now.
Slater says you can't do it.
Oh, and Derice showing that he can. A man like Derice looking divided here. He's got to go down deep. He's got to really dig in here and put aside the fact that this is Leon Slater.
Oh, and Slater's able to put it to the side as he launches into a massive forearm.
And I think that Leon may have found a break in the Lyrical Dragon's scales here, with Derice reluctant until now to really pull the trigger on Leon Slater.
But Darius can't hold back because we can see that Slater has no intentions of letting this go.
Heavy strikes from both sides now. Boisterous behavior erupting in front of our very eyes here in the Walker Dome.
And they're mirroring each other as well.
Slater breaks up the proceedings with a knee to the guts, and here he comes now.
Oh, but gets caught and rolls through, does Darius. Oh, the look on Leon Slater's face was just purely frantic. He realized he got caught, and Darius is taking full advantage.
Man like Darius just popping him with a couple of strikes, and Slater popping him with a big boot. Whoa! The cutter!
That's it! 2!
Doesn't get much closer than that. A cutter out of nowhere only gets a 2. Oh, what a main event this has been. Man like Darius and Leon Slater leaving it all in the ring right now as Darius first to his feet.
Oh, and now it's Darius who's headed up top. But he's taking a moment here, I think, to gather himself to reflect. Made it all the way up top. Oh!
Leon putting the stoppers on that one. Man like Darius stopped on the top rope from no doubt launching that 450 that he's executed excellently in the past. It got him to Thunderstruck too, that 450.
Slater meeting man like Darius. Oh, now trying to reposition things. Darius is fighting it. Whoa! Uh-oh. Oh, this is not good. This could tear ligaments.
There's a single leg crab, shades of Liam Slater here. That single leg crab on the top rope. And as you say, Vader, it's a submission move that's painful at the best of times, but when it's wrapped around that top rope and with the head hanging down, it can cause even more damage, and he's doing that right now.
And I think this is where we saw Leon Slater has just crossed a line.
No doubt that damage has been done to that leg from Leon Slater, utilising the referee's 5 count to work a bit more as well, something that the North Faithful did not agree with at all.
Slater loading up his challenger, but man like Darius is fighting this.
On one foot, he's all the way up top, and Darius...
Top. Cover. No. Wait.
Straight back to that half crab. He sinks it all the way in. And Slater's done the groundwork on this one. And now he's going to wear down man like Darius. Oh, imagine Vader Scott if Slater can get a submission out of man like Darius from this move.
He's thinking about it.
Slater's bearing all the way back, and Darius is screaming in agony.
He'd almost made it to the ropes, and Slater continuing to grind down on that injured leg.
And look at the eyes there of Leon Slater. They told a big story there. Leon Slater looking exhausted, but also looking
looking evil as he stared out across the North Faithful, knowing that he's about to put more damage into that injured leg of man like Darius.
Darius again is trying to crawl towards the ropes. Again, man like Darius, he keeps looking like he is thinking about tapping. He's about to tap, and everyone here in the Walker Dome begging him not to.
And Slater has had a game plan for the last few minutes, and it's paying off dividends. And right now, man like Darius in agony as Leon Slater bears down on him, and Slater being pulled along with Darius to the ropes.
So close. He's got it.
Oh, come on, Slater, let go. But the damage may already be done, Vader Scott. He got the rope break and then he bared down on it a little bit more. But man like Darius holding his leg, he may be in a bad way. Look at Slater ripping off that protective knee brace.
Well, and this is something we didn't really talk about, Tom, but when you have a friend and a training partner and a brother like Leon Slater, they also know all of your injuries. They know your weak points. He knew to go after the leg of man like Darius.
And he is absolutely zeroed in on it now. He continues to work over the leg of Darius. Oh!
Darius is fighting it. Oh. Slater staggered but not going down, but gets caught on the rebound.
It took every fiber in man like Darius' being to pull up and push off from that one. And now man like Darius has a moment to shake it off if he can, as Leon Slater is rattled by that enziguri by Darius.
Count is still on as they are both still down.
This has been an epic main event for the North Wrestling Championship. What a way to round off Thunderstruck 2 here in the Walker Dome. This has been a battle for the ages as boisterous behavior erupts in the main event of North Wrestling's biggest show ever.
Man like Darius barely able to stand, but somehow powering through.
German suplex counted that.
Oh, this time, no back elbow. Slater gets caught and dropped.
And boy, did he let him think about it. Pin 2.
Pin on one leg. Darius unable to hold the bridge with both legs. That injured knee is in agony.
Darius exposing that knee as well, clearly in a lot of discomfort. And that is just going to be a target for Leon Slater.
Slater retreating into the corner. Darius, he can't even get back up. The boot.
Slater couldn't get enough momentum up there, and he was easy pickings for Leon Slater.
Slater not quite fast enough this deep into a grueling matchup, gets caught on the top rope. And what is Darius doing?
Oh, can man like Darius do what I think he's going to do on one leg? Are you kidding me?
possible millisecond, Slater able to get a shoulder up.
And you could see how that took every single ounce of pressure, every single ounce of energy from a man like Derice, who is now on one leg and on no doubt very low percentage of energy here after that big lift into the Avalanche Death Valley driver. Derice has got to take a beat, he's got to reevaluate, he's got to recalibrate, and then he's got to put Leon Slater away.
Man like Derice.
Look at this.
Yeah, this is... It's a big moment here.
And Derice is having a moment here. I think Derice is looking down at Leon Slater and just... Slater's out.
Derice is kind of looking around. There is turmoil on his face.
Is Derice reluctant to put in the killing blow here? Oh! It was all a ruse by Leon Slater. The smile on his face says it all.
Come on. This is how you want to get your year as champion.
At this point, I think Leon Slater doesn't care how he gets to the finish line. He just wants to get to the finish line. And what a contrast that is there, with a man like Derice taking a moment to almost change his mind on what he's doing. No regret on the face of Leon Slater, and there's the...
Come on. Again, Derice barely able to stand as Leon Slater has his sights locked. It goes right for the leg. And I know that this isn't what Derice would want, but the official might have to call this after a certain point.
Leon Slater is lighting the fuse that is imploding boisterous behavior in front of our very eyes at the Walker Dome.
Slater getting right in his face.
Oh my God. You disrespectful piece of shit.
Oh.
A man like Derice, the lyrical dragon, is about to roar in the Walker Dome.
Slowly, Slater turns around.
It's time for you to reap what you sow, Slater, as Derice strikes with intent.
Now it's Slater scrambling for the ropes.
And look at this man like Derice, giving as good as Slater got to him, and Slater making a run for it.
Maybe Leon Slater looking to keep his title on a count out.
Oh, he knows he's pushed man like Derice too far. And I don't think he was ready for what the lyrical dragon was breathing here.
Oh, face first into the ring post.
And that wall, that invisible wall in the face of a man like Derice that stopped him from really going for the kill on Leon Slater. That spit in the face of a man like Derice dissolved that wall, and Derice is now on fire here in this North Wrestling title match.
Face first goes Leon Slater, and now Derice. He's fighting through so much pain. You can see it on his face. He can't even use that one leg to climb.
Up top goes man like Derice now.
could be looking for that 450. The move that put him here in the Walker Dome main event. Could it give him the North Wrestling title?
No!
Oh, Slater pulled John Myers. Slater pulled John Myers on top. Absolute desperation from Leon Slater. Who knew? Who knew his number was up if DeReiss had hit that 450?
Leon Slater, truly, we wondered if DeReiss would be able to convince Leon to go back to the hard-working champion that he once was, and it looks like no, that's over. Leon Slater has fully stepped into the dark side.
And now he is beckoning for a man like DeReiss to get up, gnashing his teeth, nothing but pure hate in his eyes, venom in his soul. Leon Slater is about to put the killing blow on boisterous behavior and man like DeReiss. There it is. And that, without a referee, that is that.
I mean, where's he going now? Oh, now he's gonna go check.
Oh, he's
no,
not.
no, no. Now
He's not checking. He's not checking.
No.
Oh, Leon Slater grabbing the North Wrestling Champ. Wait a minute. Liam Slater.
It was nearly 1 year ago, 364 days here in the Walker Dome, that Leon Slater defeated Liam Slater for that title.
And Liam is going to be the cooler head here. Well, Liam Slater trained Leon Slater, and he doesn't want to see Leon lean any further into the darkness than he already has. New referee out here. Wait!
Shoulders are down.
Swing! Oh no! Oh, Liam got knocked off by DeReiss. Cover!
I mean, what is DeReiss supposed to think? Leon's there. He's got the title.
Well, I think Slater was caught in the crossfire there.
Yeah, I agree with you there, as now Leon Slater is caught in a cover.
What?
Oh, and
What? Liam Slater just struck man like DeReiss with the title. What?
no.
Oh my God! Here is your winner, and still North Wrestling Champion,
Liam Slater, he came out here to take the title away, to keep Leon. We thought to keep Leon from using it. I don't.
now Liam,
I guess. What?
Liam Slater presenting Leon Slater with a North title with a wink and applause, and what is this all about?
I thought Liam Slater was here to make sure this was as fair a match as possible.
Oh, a devastating turn of events. You've got to wonder what Rory Coyle from the post-mortem sick boys is thinking about this, but my heart bleeds for a man like DeReiss, man like DeReiss, absolutely screwed here in the Walker Dome tonight.
And Slater walking out arm in arm. That's nice.
That is quite the scene as we wrap up North Wrestling's biggest show ever. For Vader Scott, my name is Tom Campbell. This has been Thunderstruck 2.